PHS registered APC coach. I've teamed up with Farm Chartered Physio by Tara Forrest to look at some in-hand exercises we can be doing with our horses. This is Coconut and she's owned by Lynn and Isla Moya.
So this exercise is the slalom. It consists of 3 poles, end to end, raised at alternate ends. The idea is to walk the horse along the poles, getting him to step over side to side. The exercise is more difficult for the horse than the hog's back because the abdominal muscles are being used alternately. So Luke's starting off with Coconut, going quite straight over the poles just to begin with, just to not make it just too taxing to begin with, and so she gets the idea of slaloming back and forth. I'm sure once your horse has done this exercise a few times, you wouldn't necessarily have to start like that. And then he's just going to steepen the angle.
So what are the benefits of the slalom? This encourages the horse to change the lateral bend in the thoracic spine every 2 or 3 strides, therefore training the abdominal muscles to contract and relax in partnership. The thoracic spine is the area on which the saddle sits, so it's beneficial to the ridden horse to be able to change the bend in this area. It also encourages flexion of the lumbosacral region to allow the hind limb to step underneath. We discussed this more in the rein-back video. It also allows the balance to move through the forelimbs, the scapula and the rib cage, and a transfer of weight through a diagonal pattern.
So we're going to start off with the hog's back circle. This is the most beneficial exercise to start with to promote engagement of the abdominal muscles. It consists of having 2 poles, end to end, and raised in the middle by about 20 centimetres. The idea of this exercise is to get the horse to walk so that he is stepping over the middle of each pole. Ideally, we wouldn't have a cone in the middle so that Luke would be able to have a bit more distance from the horse. But he's having to stay right beside Coconut because it's a cone in the middle, so he can't sort of have it in a slightly lunge sort of setup. So you want to go round 6 times each way. And keeping the walk nice and active without harassing the horse.
The benefits of the hog's back circle are numerous. It causes contraction of the abdominal muscles on the inside of the circle, which has a resulting effect of relaxation of the outside abdominals. There is a lateral bend of the thoracic spine. It also has a place in reducing tension in the spinal muscles and flexion of the spine and lumbosacral junction, therefore creating space to enable the horse to bring the hind limb through, which we've discussed before. It lifts the inside limb higher due to the pole being raised on the inside, therefore creating a greater flexion at this lumbosacral junction. It will also encourage greater extension of the outside hind limb. It will mobilise the scapula on the rib cage as the rib cage rotates, and therefore retrains the scapular stabilising muscles that may be locked on or overused. Use the head and the neck to assist the balance and encourage the horse to judge distances related to the poles, and it also mobilises the limbs through a higher short arc of the step on the inside limb and a low long arc on the step of the outside limb. So very beneficial to your horse.